Hey everybody, Aaron the Nintintrovert here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back playing more Pac-Man World 2 Re-Pac. We took a break there for a few days on the channel while we were playing some Super Mario Galaxy 2 instead, because that game just got re-released on the Nintendo Switch and I wanted to check it out. So we're going to kind of, probably from here on out, kind of alternate. Like maybe like one day I'll do Pac-Man and then the next day I'll do Galaxy 2, and we'll just kind of switch off like that. But anyways, we've arrived in the snowy mountain world. We're on Ice River Run, and if you know anything about me, it's kind of a running gag at this point. I am freaking obsessed with snow levels. So let's just get right into it. Buckle up.
Oh, it's freezing. I want to go home.
Pac-Man's freezing his
Wait, isn't that?
yellow circle off.
It is. Hey, Pac Ranger, long time no see.
All the Pac people look so similar. I feel like they're all just like the result of several generations of consecutive
Things around
inbreeding.
here have really changed since Spooky's awakening. It's been a downright disaster. The ghosts are having a good old time doing anything they want in the mountains, and the Rev Roll Ram is on a rampage. Frankly, I'm at my wit's
A
end.
rampage?
You reckon you could go lay down the law on those troublemakers?
You got it, boss. Just leave everything to me.
Alright, let's do it.
One last thing before you take off.
What?
The Rev Roll Ram's horns are real sturdy and immune to your attacks. The trick is
Yeah,
to
yeah,
give it a
okay,
good
whatever.
butt bounce while it's tipped over.
Thanks for the tip, Pac Ranger. I'll give it a go.
Whenever the camera pans back to Pac-Man, if you notice, there's like a frame or two where Pac-Man is not there, and then he just spawns in. I don't know what that's about, but
Tasty.
look at the aesthetics. I love this snow environment. It looks so nice. I'm really enjoying my playthrough of Galaxy 2 that I'm doing on the channel, because it's one of my favorite games of all time. It's a great game, but like, man, there's really something to be said for a game like Pac-Man World 2 Re-Pac here, where it's just like a full ground-up remake with just beautiful modernized graphics. It's only 30 bucks, plus this game adds a whole bunch of new content. Compare that to the Super Mario Galaxy 2 re-release, and that costs $40 standalone. If you buy it with the first Galaxy game, it's $70. And neither of the games got like any major graphical overhaul or anything like that. They might have like redone some of the textures here and there, but like on the whole, they're the same games that they were when they released on the Wii 15 years ago. Now this is a really nice, lovingly done upgrade by a company like Namco that still, you know, I mean, they got quite a bit of money. Ooh, I even like that, how there's kind of like the little imprint for a second in the snow before it disappears. But Nintendo's got like all the money in the world. Like, they are like making bank. And, like, they couldn't have been bothered to do a little bit more, but it is what it is. Oh well, whatever. This music makes me so nostalgic. I love it so much. Da 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 dee doo dee 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 doo. Ya da 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 dee doo dee dee doo. Ya da 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 da. Let me see what level I've got the game audio on right now, actually. Let me turn it back down some, because I did turn it up before I started recording. Oh god, I think I'm being attacked. Okay. Alright, we're good. But yeah, I had the volume changed. I'll put it back to where it was at, just to make sure that it's not anything too loud. We got a new maze unlocked. That's always nice, except for the times when it isn't. Alright, let's head back down here. So it's such an underutilized ability in the original game, being able to shrink down like that. It's still kind of like doesn't have that much of a purpose, but they at least tried to make it fit a little bit better, so I can appreciate that. I can commend them for their effort there. Checkpoint. Thank you very much, my good man.
Yummy. Yep. Yep. Yummy. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, this is a pretty cool level, no pun intended. We're just making our way up this frozen river rapids here. Gotta make sure we don't fall in, because that's insta-death. Excuse me. Yeah, on the whole, I think they did a really great job with this remake. I've got some nitpicks here and there. I've said multiple times already how I feel about the new boss fights. But you know, aside from that, pretty much everything else is pretty much flawless, which is great. I filled out a survey. Namco actually, just earlier today, I saw where they were posting that they were looking for people's feedback on the game. So I filled that out, and yeah, I'm just so excited for the future of like the Pac-Man series, because I think it was maybe some months after the first Pac-Man World Re-Pac came out, back in like 2022, I think it was. Namco did a similar survey asking people, like, would you be interested in purchasing a World 2 remake? What about a World 3 remake? What about a brand new game entirely, like a Pac-Man World 4? And I answered yes to all those, of course. But now with this one, they put out another survey asking again if people would still be interested in a World 3 remake, as well as a new game. So that's still something that's on their minds, even though it's been a few years. So I feel pretty confident, especially since they got Pac-Man's voice actor back from Pac-Man World 3 to do this. I feel pretty confident that they are working on, or are going to work on, a World 3 Re-Pac now. But they were also asking questions like, just you know, if the players like had any like requests or any like features they'd like to see come to the game. So it sounds like the door is still open for potential updates beyond. They've already announced that there's going to be, you know, a Sonic the Hedgehog collab DLC with like 3 new levels and like a Sonic skin coming later. And they were asking like other things that players would like to see come to the game. So I was sure to include on the survey how I would like for those old boss fights to come back, and some other things as well. I kind of vocalized my disappointment that Miss Pac-Man is still kind of in copyright limbo now, that like nobody really cares about Pac-Mom, and so it would be great to see her here. And it's kind of unfortunate that her arcade game had to be axed, and how much that I would really love for Namco to just bite the bullet and get the rights back to Miss Pac-Man and Junior Pac-Man. I don't think they own that one either. That way we can actually get those games available on a modern platform, maybe in a like an Arcade Archives release, or just like a brand new Namco Museum or Pac-Man Museum collection would be really cool. But yeah, it seems like Namco has lofty ambitions for Pac-Man, so that makes me very excited. They've done a lot with him this year. I initially thought it was just going to be that like weird Shadow Labyrinth game, which I may pick up someday. I don't know. It's like sort of kind of Pac-Man adjacent. I just didn't have a lot of interest in it. I think it's a Metroidvania, and I'm just not a big fan of Metroidvanias. And I think Nintendo laughed. They gave the game maybe like a 7 out of 10 or something like that, and said that it doesn't really do anything that hasn't been done by other similar games in the genre and done better. So I don't know. It didn't sound like anything that I just absolutely needed to like go out and pick up, but I don't know. But beyond that, you know, so I thought this year was going to be kind of a dud in terms of just celebrating Pac-Man's, was it 45th anniversary? Is that right? Yeah, I think so, because Mario's celebrating his 40th anniversary this year, even though technically Mario's like 44, because the original Donkey Kong arcade game just came out like a year after the original Pac-Man, but they don't count that. They're just looking at the Super Mario Brothers games for whatever reason. That's what they like to go off of for anniversary years. But anyway, lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, I was saying, so we got that Shadow Labyrinth game this year, which is kind of like whatever, but then also for Pac-Man's anniversary, we got Pac-Man World 2 Re-Pac. Yes, that's all I ever wanted. That's peak. That's plenty enough celebration for me. But on top of that, they got Pac-Man coming as a playable racers DLC down the road with, as well as all the different colored ghosts will be playable, and a track based on Pac-Man World 2, based on the Pac Village, that looks awesome in Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. There's the new level. We don't want to get that yet. So that's awesome. I've been really wanting a new Pac-Man like racing game. 'Cause I know they used to make like a Pac-Man, kind of like Mario Kart clone back in the day. And also, a lot of the more recent Mario Kart games have been made like in collaboration with Bandai Namco. They even had Pac-Man as a playable character in some of those Mario Kart arcade games. And yeah, so I would have loved either for Namco to make a new Pac-Man like kart racing game, or to just, you know, if they put him in like Mario Kart World or something as a collab. But they said we're getting him in Sonic Racing Crossroads, which is the next best thing, so I'm really excited about that. But then on top of that, we also had Pac-Man's anniversary this year. He was playable in that Everybody's Golf Hot Shots game that recently came out, so that's pretty cool. I've not picked that game up yet, but I probably will at some point because it's got Pac-Man in it. So if it's got Pac-Man, I'm going to get it. Except for that Shadow Labyrinth game. But then on top of that, he was also in Super Monkey Ball, Banana Rumble, I think it was. They added him as DLC in that game. So that was awesome. There's just been Pac-Man stuff out the wazoo. And that has made me extremely happy. Avalanche Alley, let's do it. So it's kind of reminiscent of like a Crash Bandicoot boulder level where you're running away toward the camera while something behind you is trying to, you know, kill you and stuff. So that's always fun, albeit slightly horrifying. Uh-oh. It's Pinky. What's she doing? She's up to no good. She's blowing stuff up. I always knew she was a terrorist. Yeah, this music makes me so nostalgic. I love it so much. I love everything about this game. It's so good. Look out for these mines here. Da 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 dee dee dum. Oh dear. It's okay, we're good. Everything's cool. Everything is awesome, Mr. Pac-Dot. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Everything is awesome when you're living the dream. I think is that the lyrics? I don't know. I'll be honest, I wasn't the biggest fan of the Lego movie. I know a lot of people talk about it being like a cinematic masterpiece. I just thought it was kind of okay. I don't know, a lot of it was just kind of too random for me. Almost missed that. Now, I will say, kind of the plot twist, which I won't spoil, that happens toward the end, genuinely was very shocking, and I really did love that. That was really, really good. But on the whole, the rest of the movie, I'm just kind of like, eh. Didn't really do a whole lot for me personally. But that one part, if you've seen it, you know, if you know, you know. I was pretty impressed with that. Oh, come on. Look at me, Gordon Ramsay. The snow is raw, you donut! I'm a donut, Gordon. Kill these little things. I don't know what they're supposed to be. These little dragon-looking creatures. Watch out! Still upset we missed that one lone Pac-Dot. It's going to keep our score 5 points lesser than it could have been. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. Woohoo! Yeah, I love the aesthetic. I love the look of all the ice here. It looks really solid. The reflection as you move the camera around, that looks nice. The texture work in it. Blue's my favorite color, so anytime you got a blue aesthetic, I'm probably gonna like it. Got him. I'm trying to think, did we get any other game-related things for Pac-Man's anniversary? There was other stuff too. They did like a collaboration with Krispy Kreme to do some Pac-Man donuts that looked really cool. I wanted to try them so bad. I live in an incredibly small town that does not even have a movie theater. We don't have a bowling alley. We sure as heck don't have a Krispy Kreme. The nearest one, I think, is probably get like an hour and a half away or something. So like, I unfortunately never got to try those donuts because like they were a very limited time promotion. I would have loved to. Otherwise, they did like a collab with Maruchan, but it's not like it's any like unique flavor or anything. It's just the ramen noodles, but it's in a Pac-Man cup, so that's like whatever. I don't really care that much about that, even though I do love me some ramen. What else? What else did Pac-Man do for his anniversary year? Wasn't there? Did it ever actually come out that show that had like an episode that was based on? Or supposed to have been based on that Shadow Labyrinth game. You know what I'm talking about? I forget what it was called. They were supposed to have done an episode for that like Concord game that flopped too, that cost Sony like $400 million or whatever. I don't know if they ended up canning that episode or if it actually came out or not, but I think there was like a Mega Man one too, if I'm remembering right. But like, I don't know. I don't really know what came of all that. I guess it came out. Yeah. Oh, I think Power A had a Pac-Man controller come out that looked really, really cool. I wanted it so badly. It looked awesome. But I didn't pick it up because the Switch 2 came out around that time. And, like, you know, I got a Switch 2 Pro controller instead. And annoyingly, I probably still would have gotten the Pac-Man controller. But it really annoys me that, for whatever reason, Switch 1 controllers, like, they still work on Switch 2, but they can't power on the system. So, like, if I were to use that Pac-Man controller on my Switch 2, I'd still have to manually go up to the dock and turn it on that way. Which is just annoying, so I never got it, but I'm still kind of holding out hope that maybe they will release, like, a Switch 2 version of that controller. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to make... I mean, you would think that Power A is going to, like, transition to making, like, Switch 2 controllers, right? I mean, why would they not? But I don't know. That was a little disappointing. Still cool that it existed, but I never got it. Is there anything else Pac-Man that came out this year? But they've done a lot. I'm honestly pretty impressed with everything that Namco's done for the anniversary. I would say it was better than like Mario's 35th anniversary. Certainly better than Mario's 40th anniversary this year. Nintendo really just didn't have a whole lot for that. They did the Galaxy 1 and 2 games, and then they announced that we're getting a new Mario Tennis next year, but that's not even the anniversary year anymore. Same with like the Mario Galaxy movie coming out. That's also not in the anniversary anymore, even though they said that's like the centerpiece of Mario's anniversary. Like, well, we're not even getting it during the anniversary year. And then they announced the new Yoshi game. Like, that's not even a Mario game. I don't even know if Mario's going to be in the new Yoshi game. So it's like, well, that's not really a Mario celebratory announcement. Um, the Mario Tennis game, I'm sure, would have existed either way, and it's kind of like, eh. We already got a Mario Tennis on the Switch 1, so I don't know that anybody's, like, dying for it. It'll probably be good. It certainly looks better than Mario Tennis Aces in terms of just, like, content and having some unique courts to play on and stuff. So, like, I am looking forward to it, don't get me wrong, but, like, Mario Baseball would have been a lot cooler because it's been so much longer since we've had a new Mario Baseball, and you can't play it on Switch. Yeah, I don't know. Ow. Got like Mario Strikers, I guess, on like GameCube NSO. That was another thing I put on the excuse me, on the Pac-Man server. Did I get that? I think I got that box. Hopefully. I'll be really upset if we missed a fruit. Sorry, I'm allergic to snow, apparently. But anyway. Yeah, I put on that that Pac-Man survey that, you know, if they don't bring back, like, the old boss fights that I miss so much, it'd be awesome if they, like, you know, work with Nintendo to put the original Pac-Man World 2 on GameCube NSO. That way I could have kind of the best of both worlds, no pun intended. Although I don't know that they would do it, because for one reason it would kind of probably hurt the sales of Re-Pac, but then also, you know, that game had where you could play like the Miss Pac-Man arcade game in it. As we talked about, that series is kind of crap. Miss Pac-Man is kind of in like copyright purgatory right now, so I don't know that would ever happen, but I'd love for it to. But anyway, on NSO we got like, what, Mario Strikers, and then have we gotten any other Mario games this year? Not really. We got Mario Paint. They're going to be putting Mario Sunshine on there at some point this year, but like, we already had Mario Sunshine in like the 35th anniversary celebration, so like that's kind of, you know, kind of whatever. Oh, well, I didn't think it was that quick. Ah, you son of a monkey. Alright, whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I am very happy that we did finally get Galaxy 2 on Switch this year. I don't know why I did that. Why I felt the need to get that one specific dot. But I got it. But yeah, very, very happy. Like, that's the biggest thing, I guess, that I would have wanted from Mario's anniversary year was Galaxy 2. So we did get that, at least. And we got the biggest thing that I would have wanted from Pac-Man's anniversary year, which is this right here. But we got so much more on top of that, too, that was also, like, really, really cool. So, I don't know. Step it up, Nintendo. They could have brought back Super Mario 35, but rebranded as, like, you know, Super Mario 40. That was still so weird. They got rid of that. 3D All-Stars Collection, while it was cool to have all those games on Switch, like, it's kind of redundant now, because most of those, well, really all the games in that collection are available on Switch in, like, some other format now. And it was honestly kind of just like a lazy, shoddy emulation effort to begin with. And it was a timed exclusive, so that was really annoying. So, like, Mario's anniversary year was, like, more annoying than it was, like, cool for the 35th anniversary, anyway. Oh, yeah, Pac-Man also got, I think they're coming out with, like, some Atari stuff. Like, there's an Atari, like, a Pac-Man edition thing where it's, like, they're recreating, like, I don't know if it's, like, the Atari, like, 2600 maybe, but also like Namco did like an update. There's like that Atari 50 collection of like old Atari games, and they recently did like some DLC where you can get even more for it that are like the Atari ports of like old Namco arcade games, including like Pac-Man and stuff. So that's really, really cool. That's actually got me wanting to pick up that Atari collection at some point, and I hope it gets more DLC. Because I grew up playing like Activision classics on the PS1, which was this collection of old Activision Atari games from like the early '80s. I would love to see a collection of Activision Atari games with like Kaboom and what were some of the other ones that were on there? There was like this boxing one that was whatever, and this fishing one that was kind of whatever. There was one, it was kind of almost, I don't remember what it was called. I think you play as like a duck maybe, crossing the road. It was kind of like a Frogger clone basically. And then Pitfall, that was another really good one. There was one, I don't remember the name of it, but you were like a police officer or like a mall cop, and you would like run around this mall in pursuit of this like robber guy. There was like this criminal running around, and you'd have to try to like apprehend him, and you'd like go up and down escalators and stuff. That was kind of a cool one. There was one where you were like a polar bear, and you would have to like jump on these like ice tiles without falling in the water. Oh, Plaque Attack, that was another really cool one where it was like that was a really creative one. I like that one. It was kind of funny. It's like a it's like your typical space shooter, kind of like Galaga or Space Invaders or something like that. But instead of piloting a ship, you are a toothpaste dispenser, and you're in somebody's mouth. And so you have to like shoot the toothpaste at like fast food, like burgers and fries, and then there'll be like lollipops and I don't know, chocolate bars, and you've got to keep it from like landing on the teeth and like rotting the teeth out. And if all the teeth rot out, then you lose. That was a fun
Pac-Man,
one.
you did well to get this far. I know
Thank you.
just how treacherous this mountain range can be. But you're not in the clear yet. The river up ahead is iced over, which means a careless
is a fun
slip will
one.
send you sprawling.
Got to
These
get on some
skates will make your
skates
life
and do some
easier.
shredding
Think
here.
you can get the hang of them?
Whoa! No guarantees, but hopefully my pack senses will get me by.
His pack
Once you're on
senses.
the ice, look out for any crack spots. You don't want to fall in. One more thing. The ghost may have laid some traps around.
My pack
so be
senses
sure
are
to keep
tingling.
your wits about you.
The details on my
Now, go
tingling
bring 'em
pack
back.
senses should be
I'll
kept
be
between
rooting for
me
you.
and Pac-Mom.
Thanks for
Thank you
everything,
very
Pack
much.
Ranger. I'll do my best.
Alright, let's do it. There's nothing back here, is there? Man, these skates do not do well in the snow. Eat up all these dots. Oh yeah, that's some good stuff. Da 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 dee. Da 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 da. Woohoo! I love this game so much. It's so much fun. I think it's going to be a lot of fun bouncing back and forth between this game and playing Mario Galaxy 2 again on the channel. Plus, we got like Yuka Replayly comes out just a few days at the time of recording this. It might be okay. I'm kind of all right. It might be out by the time this episode goes up. I'm really not sure. Or if not, it'll be like a few days away. And I want to do a playthrough of that on the channel. I got so many games I want to play on the channel. But it's exciting times. We're in the month of October now, and Nintendo's already said that they're going to be bringing Luigi's Mansion to GameCube NSO. I would be shocked if they do not do it this month in October for Halloween. And if they do, that's another game I want to play this month on the channel. I don't know how I'm going to have time to squeeze all this stuff in. Plus, I'm wanting to, like, maybe stream Sonic Racing Cross Worlds one day, like I did with, like, the online playtest, now that, like, the full game's out. I'd kind of like to play that some, and there's a bunch of other games. That Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny, I did a video talking about that game shortly after it was announced. It's out now, so I kind of want to play it too, but like, there's just so many other games to play, and I'm trying to like save my money. Like, I don't have the time or the money for all these games, so I don't know. I might wait until like it goes on sale or something before I pick up the Nicktoons one. I don't know. I want it. I've got so much other stuff to play right now. And then what else? Oh yeah, in just like a week or two, Pokemon Legends ZA is coming out, which I'm not sold on that game yet. But I love the original like Pokemon Legends Arceus, and I'm not a Pokemon guy, but that game was so fun. So if Legends ZA is even like half as enjoyable as Arceus was, I really want to get that game. And then next month we got Kirby Air Riders coming out, which Kirby Air Riders I'm kind of like, I'm not like I'll pick it up. It's a Sakurai game, but I don't know. I didn't really grow up with the first one really, but I know people have a lot of affection for the city trial mode and everything, so I'll be getting it. We're still supposed to be getting that second Sakurai Presents presentation, which is weird. They announced it so far in advance, and it's been like what, like 3 weeks now? Oh shoot. Oh god, why is the camera doing that when I land? Okay, good, we got it. But it's been like, I think, over 3 weeks, or right around 3 weeks since that direct, where they announced that Sakurai was doing another presentation. Oh, I didn't know I could kill the ghosts like that. I didn't know I could just judo chop them without a power pellet. But, yeah, it's weird that they announced it, and it's been like close to a month since then, and we still don't know when it's happening. Now, if they announce that Marks is going to be a playable character, then it'll be a day one purchase for me, because I love Marks. He's my favorite Kirby villain. Nice. Almost got all the fruit. Got all the fruit. Except for opening a couple chests that are down at the bottom here. Because, yeah, I have already beaten this world on my, my other file that I was playing with my dad, so... Melons in the melon hole. Now we put the oranges in the orange hole. Kill! We did it! We got everything! Now we just gotta beat the boss and we'll be done with this world. I love him. I love you so much, Pac-Man. Got our figurines. Figurines, 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 figurines. I beg you please don't take away my tangerines. Figurines. Okay, here we got another new boss fight. Pinky's Revenge. Let's do it. Again, this is another one of the boss fights that they completely changed from the original. Don't know how I feel about it. Same with like the inky one that we did earlier in the last episode. They got the classic music though. They've remixed it, but it still sounds very familiar.
Pinky. I hear you've been getting yourself into trouble again.
Took you long enough. Does this piece of fruit really mean that much to you?
I like Pinky's voice. She's got that sort of a Harley Quinn sort of Joker baby sort of thing going on.
So you choose this fruit over me? Fine then, but you're gonna have to catch me first.
Yeah, you little tramp. So it's kind of neat how they have this whole like phase before we actually even get to the boss fight. Just this this chase sequence here where we we're just following her while she's like shooting projectiles at us. So this isn't even part of the actual like boss fight. It's just something extra on top of that. And then we fight the polar bear here, which I don't know. I don't really think I like this boss fight or the owl one all that much. I don't know, maybe it's just nostalgia, just the rose tinted glasses, but I prefer the ghost mix that they were in. Yeah, I don't know. Those boss fights, I guess they were kind of like repetitious because you were just kind of doing the same thing. They had very similar like attack patterns and the way you had to defeat them and stuff, but like, I don't know, I liked those old bosses. They were fun. They were good. They were enjoyable. They made me happy. These ones are also very hard, too. That was another thing on the Pac-Man survey. I think on the channel I beat the owl one my first try, and hopefully we'll beat this one on our first try too, but it's technically not my first try because I already have gotten to this point on my other file that I was playing with my dad. And on that file it took me several tries. Like I died probably like 2 or 3 times on each of these bosses. So, yeah. I heard that somewhere else recently too. Ain't no fury like a woman scorned. I don't remember where else I heard that, but like, is that just like a new expression or something, or like an old expression that's like recently become like popularized again? I don't know, but yeah, it's weird. I've heard that like twice in the past like week or something, where I never heard that before in my life. So anyway, to beat her, this boss is kind of similar to like King Caliente from Super Mario Galaxy, where she will send a bomb at us, and we got to kick it back in her direction. And then as the fight progresses, we have to kind of like parry it back at her multiple times. Another comparison could be kind of like when you fight Ganondorf in various Zelda games, where you got to knock his green blasts back at him. Get some health. I always take damage at that part whenever she like jumps to me. That's a little hard for me to dodge. And it kind of sucks too, like if you die on these boss fights, because like they have a lot of health, and if you die, then you have to like restart the whole thing. But that was on the survey. They asked about like how players felt about the difficulty. That showed up multiple times, so I think like a lot of people must be like complaining about the difficulty with the boss fight, so I would not be surprised if they update this game to kind of like tone it down some. Because like I found myself getting even a little bit frustrated with the bosses, even though I'm kind of a, you know, quote unquote hardcore gamer. Whereas I'm sure casuals playing this game are really gonna struggle a lot. Even though this game does have an easy mode, but I don't know, it shouldn't be that hard just for like normal, you know, just an average normal playthrough. Like I was struggling on this to the point where it was like, this is like Cuphead boss level difficulty. Oh, now he big mad. Now he's a honey bear. Okay, phase 2, here we go, baby. And if we die, we do have to start back over the first phase, so hopefully that won't happen. Summon some more of those little... Yeah, thank you. I want to get another wedge back. Oh, I forgot about the lasers. I thought she was going to jump toward me. I'm trying to remember when I see her, like, getting ready to jump to, oh, never mind. I thought the other bomb blew it up. But yeah, to start, like, revving, that way I can quickly launch off if she's about to land on top of me. Like that. Kill, kill. Like, that's the one part where I, like, take so much damage. Like, I can dodge all of her other attacks, no problem. But it's just when she does that, when she jumps toward me. It's like, I can't outrun this. Unless you start, like, revving ahead of time. Okay, one more hit and she's dead. Technically two, but the last hit, she's just, like, knocked over and we just got a butt bounce on her. Ow. Okay, that ain't good. Do-da-dee-dee-doo. I don't want to get hit. I'm a little nervous. Need some health. No. Yes. Okay. Cool. Cool. Nice. We did it. We beat the bear. Don't you get Pinky? See, instead of flipping her off, you got to give her the Pinky because her name's Pinky. I think, isn't that like actually offensive, like in China or something? Like if you raise the Pinky, isn't that kind of the equivalent of like flipping somebody off, like in the States? I think it might be. But anyway, we did it. We beat the boss, and after the last episode, I actually did off camera go back and beat the Inky boss fight again in the time trial mode. That way, we could unlock the Pac-Mania arcade game. So we will do that this episode. Before we end things off, we will play a round of Pac-Mania and see how far we can get, and hopefully, fingers crossed, the game won't crash on me. Cause, yeah, last time I played Pac-Mania on my other file, it crashed. I never actually got to finish. So, yeah. Need to work on that emulation issue there, Namco. But let's give it a go. I love this game. This is one of my favorite, like, Pac-Man arcade games. Whoops. This one and Miss Pac-Man are my two favorite Pac-Man arcade games. I didn't actually mean to eat that dot. I meant to jump, but I hit the wrong button. It must be... Yeah, okay, so it's A to jump. I hit B, but that's okay. It's kind of best to wait till you got a bunch of ghosts around you. Shoot, I missed that dot. I turned around too quickly. I didn't want him to get away. Oh, yeah, okay. Alright. But yeah, it's very handy being able to like jump over the ghosts, do a little bit of platforming almost in a way. I like it. You can also get like huge combos, like eating the enemies because yeah, like as the game progresses in later levels, you might have like 8 ghosts coming at you at a time instead of just 4, so you can rack up some like really big combos. Then later on, you'll encounter some ghosts that can jump when you jump, that are kind of difficult to avoid, but that's pretty fun too, though. So yeah, I love all the different ways they mix it up, all the different like colors of ghosts you're introduced to that weren't in the original. You got green ghosts, you got purple ghosts, because in the original it was just these 4, like that's on this first level here, the red, orange, blue, and pink ones. Okay, where's the fruit we're missing? Or not the fruit, but the pack dot. There they are. Nice. Level 2, let's do it. It's kind of an interesting stage with just all these, like, what looks to be like Lego bricks or something. Can I get him before he turns back? Nope. Dang it. Yeah, I think on this one, like, they're already introducing purples. Now we've got, like, another color to work with here. Let's let him get close. Oh, that was so close. I almost, almost messed that one up. That was a little risky. Little risky biscuits. Look at that, 76.50. Yeah, you can get, like, so many points on this. And I honestly think, like, because I looked it up to see when this game came out. I think it was, like, either, like, 1988 or 89. Like, obviously these are, like, 2D sprites that they kind of, like, make to look 3D, like, kind of like a pseudo 3D sort of thing. But, like, it looks really good, in my opinion. Like, this looks like incredible graphics for, like, 1988 or whatever. Like, is it just me? I don't know, like, I find that very impressive. Like, these are like Super Nintendo level, like Rareware graphics or something, or like Super Mario RPG, how they would do kind of like the, like scanning in like the 3D models or whatever, like Mortal Kombat type stuff. I just think it looks really good. Nice! Here on the copyright it says 1987. Surely this didn't come out that early, did it? like before Mario 3. Like, shoot, man. Yeah, this is good music. I like this music here. This played in Pac-Man's reveal trailer for Super Smash Brothers. It was incredibly hype. I want that. I want the oranges. Thank you. Oh, shoot. Woo. Woo, woo, woo. Oh, dear. Oh, I'm freaking out. Oh, dear. Get the thing. Woo. Okay, now big combo. Big combo. Big combo. Oh, he went the other. Oh. Yeah, big combo. Okay, that was close. Probably shouldn't have even risked going for that purple one, but we got him. That part almost sounds like Crash Bandicoot music to me. But yeah, I love the music that plays on this one. I think it's so good. Okay, didn't get very many ghosts there, but I'm kind of more just concerned with staying alive right now. Woo! Ha, 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 staying alive, staying alive. Ha, 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 staying alive. Oh no! Woo! 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 Love this music. It's such like head-banging music. It's such a vibe. Just, but yeah, I think it's awesome that they still included these old arcade games. Because again, I said this in the previous episode, but I didn't really think they would, because where they already have like other collections you can download on the eShop, like Pac-Man Museum Plus, I think it's called, that's got like a lot of these arcade games in it. Granted, they do have more features. Like we've got a lot of empty space on the screen. There's like just very large, borders around it. In the museum collection, you can like zoom in to where you don't have such a small gameplay window, where there's not as much like border around it, which is nice. Eat them. Just eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it. Da, 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 dee. I might die here pretty soon. I've had a good run, but I feel like I might not be able to outsmart him for too much longer. Oh God. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh me. Oh merciful heavens. Okay, they're being stupid right now, so that's good. This may end up being a long episode, depending on how long it takes me to die here. Like, I've gotten an extra life. We've not died any yet, so. I'd like to one day just, like, maybe do a live stream where I play a whole bunch of, like, old arcade games, like, by Namco. A bunch of Pac-Man ones. We could do, like, Galaga and Dig Dug and stuff. But I would also like to do... and Mappy. That's another classic Namco one that I really like. But I would also like to do a bunch of the Nintendo ones, so like Super Mario, or not Super, but just the original Mario Brothers. Ah, dang it. I flipped out. I pressed down on the analog, but I let go, and you know how to kind of like bounce back, and yeah. So it was kind of the controller's fault, but it was also kind of my fault. Woo. Oh dear. Oh man. Oh, this ain't good. That's 2 deaths back to back incredibly quickly. I do not feel very good about that. Woo. Eat him. Eat him. They do not stay blue for very long at all anymore. Fruits target. Yeah, okay. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it, but... Come to daddy. Come to Pac Daddy. I was so excited when they brought Pac-Man to Smash Brothers. He was like my most wanted character, or at least the most wanted character that felt realistic at the time. Like that had like a remote chance. Um, Probably the only one who could make me pop off more than Pac-Man would be if they ever put Crash Bandicoot in Smash Brothers. I'd also be extremely excited about Rayman or Spyro. But they're definitely not going to put Spyro in before Crash. I feel that very strongly. Now we're on the level where I believe they do start jumping at us, so that might be a little scary. I don't know if we can get any more extra lives if we get enough like points or not. I don't know how that works. I don't know if it's just like a one and done sort of thing or what. Don't love how I left a few there at the bottom, but we'll get back to it. We'll get it right now, in fact, before we forget about it. Ooh! I thought we had some hopping ones. Maybe that's not till the next level after this one or something. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Must consume food. Must consume product. Oh God, where did he come from? Okay, last life. We got this. We got this. I'm having contractions. Just breathe. Now push. Oh God, I pooped on myself. Okay. Oh, special item. I want it. I need it. Oh, that one jumps. Okay. Yeah, that green little booger jumps. I need to get to somewhere up here is the big pellet. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's beautiful. Oh, no, go down. I'm pressing down. What? Oh. Whew. Okay. We survived another maze. This is probably going to be our last one, though. I don't think we're going to make it out of here alive. Just being real with y'all. This is where... I died so much sooner than I even thought I would. Alright, well, so much for that. Okay, well, that's that. Back to the village we go. I don't know if we get any, like, coins from doing that or not, or if it's just get a high score just for the fun of it. But either way, though, we did it. So, yeah. Oh, I forgot. There's also the mazes. Oh, we didn't do those ones either last episode. Man, I have to remember to do that. Shoot. Probably should have done that on this episode, but we're already like 53 minutes in, so I think I'm going to call it here. So thank you all so very much for watching. I'm going to try to remember to go back and we'll do those at some point. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below if you would be interested in seeing me do a live stream, or even a couple live streams where I play some old arcade games. I just feel like that would be kind of a fun vibe, just kind of hanging out, just chasing some high scores and some old games. But yeah, I think that's going to be a wrap for this episode, so thank you guys so very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. Yours truly would greatly appreciate it, and with that, I'll catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.